Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Sugar Kitty Mystic. Thank you so much for joining me today. So in this pick a card reading, we're going to do what are your finances and how can you improve them. So we'll take a look at what's going on with them right now, what's blocking you, and what steps you can take to make it a little bit better for you. So take a moment, focus on the piles, decide which one your intuition is telling you to pick, and then click the timestamp in the description box when you're ready to go to your reading. This will be pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So welcome pile 1s. Let's get started on your reading. So first we'll look at where your finances are currently with our tarot. So we have the Temperance card, which is a very balanced, kind of even place to be. Temperance is a really good perspective. It's kind of being able to have that objective picture of things. So my guess would be that you're not struggling too hard with your finances right now. Ooh, but I feel like what's probably frustrating is that it's your family that's draining you, or your family is kind of spending more than you're able to, with this Ten of Cups in reverse. I would think that you are able to bring in money, but you're not necessarily the one who gets to spend or dictates where it goes. While you have this balanced kind of perspective and this good vibration around money, your family is really affecting and draining you in a way. Either they're spending your money or they're putting more pressure on you to make money because where you're at isn't good enough for them right now. And then we have the Empress. So you're definitely in this period of just like nurturing and growth. The Empress can also relate to harvest, so it may mean that there's a harvest coming up for you financially. But right now I see you're kind of just like sitting back and taking stock of what you have. And then you have the Moon in reverse. So I feel like there's a lot of illusions, a lot of false beliefs, and things like that you're kind of needing to work through here. With 3 major arcana cards coming up, I would feel like you're in a very good space. There's just a lot of things hidden. Again, it could relate to this family maybe hiding some truth about where money's coming in or going. But there's lots of like illusions here. There may be personal illusions that you're holding in regards to wealth, how much you need to be happy, how much you need to feel satisfied. And I feel like that's kind of what the basis for this reading is while you are objectively in a very good balanced state, you may not feel that way because you have both of these ones showing up in reverse. You may be stuck in a period of worry, stuck in a period of feeling like you don't have enough, even if you might objectively be okay for right now. So Dancer of Beginnings. So you're starting something new, or if you want to start something new, this is an opportune time for you to do it. Okay, so let's see what's blocking your finances right now. Oh, so the Rose Quartz. Okay, so your heart chakra is the major thing that would kind of help with your finances. Working with the heart chakra, getting a nice soft stone like the Rose Quartz that can help increase your self-love, so that the actions that you're taking and the things that you're buying or spending your money on are coming from more of this place of self-love than this place of illusion or lack mindset. Expansion. Okay, so things are definitely growing for you. Overall, this seems like a very positive reading. You're getting expansion. You're going in the right direction. Again, with these new beginnings, if there's something that you want to start and you're unsure about, or it seems like kind of a risky gamble, head in that direction. This is your north for you. This is going to be good. It may be a little bit rocky at the beginning, but it will be good for you. Try to see through your illusions and your expectations and get really clear on why it is that you're starting this, and then go for it. And Sun, light. So that's very positive. The Sun is a great sign in terms of finances. Sun is good luck, good fortune, It's the manifestation of our desires. It's living in our purpose. So, yeah, and with the light and coming up right beside the north in expansion, it's really follow the light, follow your sun, which would be your joy, your personal sense of joy. And that is kind of what will grow and expand your finances for you at this time. I do see that your bank accounts aren't going to be, if you're at a low point or if they're empty, it's not going to be for too long. You've just got to kind of nurture what you're working on and let it grow and come to fruition around you. So yeah, hopefully that helped you kind of get a good idea about what you can do moving forward to kind of improve your finances, or it was just interesting for you. You can let me know what you thought in the comments if you feel like it, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. So welcome pile 2, so we'll do your reading now. So let's start by seeing where you're currently at with your finances. Ooh! So there's definitely some vices involved. You may be kind of gambling, playing the lotto, spending money on maybe mildly self-destructive things like alcohol, smoking, guns. As you can see, you can take a look at this card and really get a sense of all the things that he's kind of... I mean, if you see him like throwing his arms up into there, I almost feel like you're kind of throwing your money up into all these kind of more vicey things. Maybe not the best use of your money at this time, but that's okay. I mean, sometimes you gotta do that shit. Okay, I'm here with the Hierophant upside down. So I feel like maybe you're kind of following a group. You're going with a group consensus for what to do with your money. Maybe following the advice of someone who's telling you to invest in something. Definitely a big group dynamic playing into your finances here. I'm not sure exactly how that would play out in your personal life. You can kind of think of how it relates to you. A Hermit. Okay, so I feel like you're out a lot. I feel like you're out and you're spending lots of money right now. You're seeing friends, you're leaving the house, you're not in this kind of closed off period, you're in this throwing money at your problems period. Okay, and we have the Tower. So very interesting for you guys. 3 major arcana, which is huge, all in reverse. So with the Tower upside down, there's definitely a period of upheaval coming up with your finances. It could be like you've had a big loss or a big hit in some way, or it could be a positive upheaval, like a big upheaval, like a big influx of money came in out of nowhere, and that's kind of why you're just spending it on whatever kind of fits your fancy at that moment in time. Yeah, so what I'm seeing is you might not be in the best space. You're not very balanced financially right now. Yeah, I feel like your money is going to kind of things that aren't helping you as much as they could be potentially harming you. So it might be important to look at that a little bit. And there's definitely been some big change in your life, and it's possible that this change is kind of what's causing that spending behavior, which is okay. It's, in times of uncertainty, sometimes it's nice to throw hundreds. If you have hundreds to throw. But yeah, there's definitely a big upheaval happening, huge shifts in your money. If you had lots of money before, I'm guessing you lost it. If you had no money before, I'm guessing you gained more than you could even take in at this moment in time. Okay, so these are your blocks. What's blocking you? Truth. Okay, so with truth, I feel like you're not being very honest with yourself about where your money is going, what you're spending it on, and why you don't have as much as you want. It seems pretty clear that it is going to things that it doesn't need to be going to, and that you could probably have more money if that's what you want, or increase your finances to a more secure place if you were really honest with yourself about the things that you're spending on and what's necessity, what adds joy to your life, and what is more sort of just a negative use of your money that adds more harm and takes more from you than it gives. some malachite. So connecting into your heart chakra is going to really help you kind of heal those blocks you have to your finances. Even getting some malachite might help, because malachite can actually clear negative energies from our aura and from our space. So by having that around, you might kind of have better spending habits just sort of easily come to you. But yeah, definitely honesty, clarity, richness. Okay, very good. So to end this off, I mean, you have richness, the marine life. So as you can see, this is a hugely abundant atmosphere in this card. Hopefully my camera focuses well. Hugely abundant richness. So there's lots around you. There's lots around you. There's lots that you can resource and use to your advantage. So the more that you focus on that abundance instead of the lack mindset, the more that you'll see how rich you really are in your life. And if you are someone like I really am seeing someone who just kind of came into a bunch of money out of nowhere, really take stock of that and really be grateful for it, so that you can feel it as you're using it and you're not just kind of getting rid of it as soon as it comes, so that you can really kind of tune into that vibration of richness. And if you aren't in this period of wealth right now, if you're the other people in the period of lack, look for the ways that you are rich. Do you still have food? Do you still have clothes that you like? Do you have electricity? Do you have Wi-Fi? Do you have a hot shower? A lot of those things, many people don't have. Clean drinking water. Those are the super simple ones, or you can go to the more extravagant ones, like a nice bed, a nice computer. You can still afford Netflix, like whatever it is that can make you feel that you're abundant, even if you're lacking. That's really going to improve your finances and really help you with your vibration towards money. Enjoy! Okay, so music. So there's a need for you to connect to your joy here. There's a need for you to maybe just dance, put on some music, play some music if you're artistic, and connect in with your joy. Connect in with the richness of life. Don't spend from this place of self-destruction or from this place of just feeling negative about the world, so I'm just going to get drunk and, miss all my problems. Get drunk from a place of joy and richness. Buy the best liquor that you can find and really make it a joyous occasion if you are going to spend your money on vices. You know what I mean? Use it in a way that gives more joy and is more beneficial, and that you're really feeling and taking the richness out of that experience. You're fully in the use of your money. That's going to help your finances a lot, because a huge thing about our vibration of money is being aware of how much that we have and being in that state of, oh yeah, money just comes and it goes, and that's just the way it is. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. I mean, I know I'm taking that really lightly, and in some cases it's really scary to be losing money or low on wealth, but with you, joy and richness is really necessary to get through this period of upheaval, to get through this period of kind of difficult, chaotic finances. I feel like it's not necessarily difficult, but it's very chaotic for you right now. Lots of uncertainty. And so tune into your joy. Tune into richness. Carve out space in the day for you to do that. And that will really help, potentially. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was interesting for you. You gained some sort of insight or knowledge into your finances that can help you in some way. And, yeah, I hope you have a great day. Okay, pile threes, welcome to your reading. Let's find out how your finances are doing. So we'll start with that. Ooh, okay, so I feel like you're kind of lost in the dark right now. Seven Swords in reverse, it's a very clear card. So you can see he's in the fog. So yeah, I feel like you don't really know where to go, what to do. That's probably why you clicked on this reading in the first place. You're really in the dark about your own finances and what's best. And you may be in a period of worry as well. Okay, so then you have the Gentleman of Pentacles upside down. Okay. And I feel like he's kind of walking towards the dark with these two cards side by side. He as well is sitting in the dark and kind of going alone. So I feel like your stable ground and your kind of security and certainty is being challenged right now. You may feel like there's multiple kind of things affecting your finances, different attacks coming from different angles, and you can't really see or foresee them very well. And it's making you insecure and unstable in regards to your finances. Okay, so with her, the Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like you may be really tied to an old way of doing things, an old way of viewing the world, some kind of outdated ideas. You may be doing things a little bit too by the book and not really adapting to the changes in your life and going with something new when things are calling for you to try something new. And you could almost have like too much book knowledge with her. Like you're listening too much to other people's advice or things that have been said before, and you're not really making a way that's going to work for you and make you feel good. Okay, and then we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, I feel like there's a definitely lack of energy towards getting to where you want, lack of inspiration. You feel like there's a lack of things really coming to you, lack of opportunities. And it's kind of freaking you out. That would be my guess, is you're very unsettled. You may not be scared, but you're definitely nervous. Like I said, lost in the dark a little bit here. So with the 8 of Wands, even in reverse, like it can show that your luck will change, so that there will be an influx of things coming to you soon. It's about opening up to kind of receiving that. Okay, let's see what's blocking you. Hunter of Gifts. So I feel like you're not using your natural gifts and talents. I feel like you're suppressing that side of you. Maybe you're stuck somewhere that you feel like is the responsible job to have, is the responsible way to make money, looks better from the outside, and it's just starting to not really work for you, or it's kind of, maybe at one time it worked really well, and now it feels like it's kind of not for some reason, and you can't figure out why. It's because you're not following your true gifts. You're not going with your actual inner calling. I would feel like you're not working at somewhere that's aligned with your true strengths and, you know, that works with who you are as a person. Monolite. Okay, so this is our fertility stone. So to come up in a finance reading, I would say that you are very fertile in terms of your ability to create finances. The gifts are there. The ability is there. The wet, moist, soil for the seeds to be planted in, it's there. It's about nurturing those talents and letting them show a little bit and kind of following your natural strengths a bit more than you probably are. Drop the books and tune into yourself for a little bit. Drop other people's words, other people's knowledge, and tune into what your innate knowledge is telling you to do. You don't have to go it alone. Like, there's lots of kind of like relying on yourself here. You don't have to fully rely on yourself for everything. You need to nurture a little bit. Nurture yourself. Yeah, I would say definitely nurturing yourself and nurturing your talents, nurturing your ideas, letting them grow within you so that they can be expressed will really help your finances. Whatever your gifts are, they are conducive to making money in this current world. So it's just about tuning into that and figuring out how to do that, which is maybe a difficult path, but it's not impossible. It's very possible for you. Speaking your word, voice. Yeah. You need to use your voice more. You need to speak your truth. You need to share with people what's going on. If you're feeling a lot of attacks, share with some friends where you're feeling these kind of dips in your finances or these threatening experiences, and let them kind of talk through those things with you and work out what you need to actually be worried about and what you can kind of let go. Also, this could tie to your gifts. Your gifts could really be tied to your voice and speaking and using your words. You know, that could be a natural talent of yours that isn't being used in whatever field that you're in or whatever way that you're currently making money. Oh wow, and then we have fecundity, cannot pronounce that, rain. So again, very fertile. You're in a space where you could grow lots financially. You have a lot of things to resource it and things to use within yourself and within the people around you. You're in a very fertile land right now. This can also mean relying on groups. So connect with other people who can help you increase your finances here and grow what needs to be grown. Yeah, definitely the best thing for you is to tune into that way in which you are naturally able to grow what you want and what you need, and to figure out what that is. Because you're in a very good space right now for prosperity to kind of come up through the soil. Yeah. So hopefully that helped give you some guidance with your finances right now. You can let me know how you felt about it in the comments if you feel like it. And otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. So welcome, Pile 4s. If you picked the regular quartz, this is a reading. So we'll start figuring out where you are with your finances right now. Ooh, you're in a process of surrender. Okay, cool. Okay, so you maybe feel trapped or blocked by circumstances outside of your control. You know, I mean, with everything that's happening in the world at large right now, that would make a lot of sense. It's a lot of circumstances outside of our control right now. And I feel like that's what's kind of blocking you. It's not necessarily an internal block, but there's a need to surrender to that feeling of stuckness. Oh, you can get the High Priestess. So you definitely have the knowledge and power to create what it is that you want financially. Interesting, on either side of the prisoner. And death. But you have to go through a transformation. Yeah, so you're in a very transformative period of time right now with your finances. To get out of this stuck period, you kind of have to surrender to this transformative experience that's going on. There's going to be a huge change in how much money you're making or spending, how much you're taking in. It's definitely coming, but you really have to surrender to it. And I feel like you probably are. With this card coming up first, you've probably kind of stopped already pushing against the current, and you're kind of like, well, there's just so much I can't control. So, but you have this knowledge and the power to get what you want and to improve your finances to where you really want them to be right now. It's just after this transformation. This is a very transformative time for you and your money. So So what's blocking you right now is joy. So I feel like you're not following your joy. You're not spending enough time in a space of joy, in a space of feeling good. You're spending more time in this space. And that's really blocking things from being able to change or kind of turn in your favor. Aquamarine! Okay, so this is a wealthy stone, aquamarine, tied to our throat chakra. You might consider getting yourself some. Aquamarine can also connect you to your purpose. Yeah. Definitely with that coming up beside the joy card, I feel like there's this lightness that is needed with you. Like things are just so heavy right now, so heavy and stuck, and You're in this kind of prison of external creation and your own creation, so you have to mix it up a little bit. You have to do some things a little bit differently, step out of your normal routine for a little bit, try something different in a day, mix it up, and that's really going to help you come to this change in finances that you're probably looking for. Discipline and time. Okay, so this is a pretty straightforward card. It's time to be disciplined. Like I said, shake up your routine and be disciplined about adding joy to your day. As silly as that sounds, the more that you are just in this drab, dull, dreary routine, staring at your phone all day, or staring at a computer and then staring at your phone and staring at a TV or whatever the case may be, the less time you're giving yourself to really create what you want and to create the life that you want and to live from a space of joy. So I think you really need to step into a space of being more disciplined with how you're spending your time and what is really wasting your time and not helping you in any way, and what is joyous, and how can you add more of that joyous experience to your day. And alchemy and magic. So yeah, so much magical energy coming off you guys, both these cards, aquamarine even. You have the power to create the change that you want. With alchemy, it is coming. The whole purpose of alchemy originally was to create gold out of nothing, right? So you have the power to do that. This change in finances is coming for you. You just need to step into a place that's a little bit more disciplined as well as a little bit more joyous. And you definitely have the power with this High Priestess card and the knowledge to get what you want. You can also tune into magic a little bit, like manifestation, or like just simple kind of spell work, which is really just focused manifestation. That may help you kind of get more aligned with that increasing of finances that you want. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Hopefully this helped give you some guidance into your finances and how things are going right now. You can let me know if you felt like it did in the comments. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching.